And welcome back, YouTube, for round 3 of Let's Replay Super Meat Boy. This is the factory, aka the Salt Factory, and we're gonna make some more moves. Let's see what we got. So level 1, as usual, pretty simple. Then for some reason I go partially retarded and forget how to jump over a pile of salt. Then I reboot my brain and things start to work again. A little embarrassed to be showing you that, because it really isn't anything worth talking about, but, you know, there it is. That's YouTube. I almost wipe out on that pit of salt there, but I made it out. So this is more of my forte. This is the tower jumping type stuff. This is the kind of stuff I love. And you can tell because it's already over. Then we've got conveyor belts, which proved to be my arch nemesis in this chapter. Not from this level, but I think it's the one following it. Where I also missed a stupid bandage that I should have... Yeah, right here. I was trying to rush so bad, which is pretty much the common theme through this whole replay, is that I pretty much always fail when I try to rush. Except for when I don't, and then I look awesome and everybody loves me, but other than that, I pretty much fail. And eventually I pick up on the timing that I should be following, which is to wait for the first blade and jump while it's descending. Oh, you know what? I couldn't have gotten that bandage anyway, because I need to have double jump. Never mind. I wasn't stupid, I just can't get that. Pretty sure this is the only level that I get stuck for this long on. Because again, this isn't very hard of a chapter. I think the only one... Like, if I had to go through and say there was a hardest chapter, which, looking back now, there really shouldn't be, but it would probably be Hell, is probably the hardest chapter for me. Not sure what it is about it, there's something about it that just bothers me a little bit. Yeah, I kind of forgot what to do with that lock block to get in there. I forgot the key is actually falling directly next to me when I start the level. But whatever, just moving on. I wanted to make sure not to get, like, stuck or hung up for very long on anything. And I figured that the best way to get stuck would be to start doing all the warp zones and chasing down all the bandages. I mean, I've 100%ed the game twice. I can do them. And if you guys want to see me do them, I will. But I figured, generally, you probably don't care. There's enough people playing Meat Boy out there in the world that you've probably seen where all the locations of everything are, and you probably don't care very much about that. So I figured what's more important, keep things moving, keep it fluid as best I can. And ideally, don't die at all. But that's asking a lot. Because I don't even know what direction I'm running in this. I'm like going to the right when I start. Something kind of strange about this is I think that the Dark World version of this, I've rarely died on. But this version, for some reason, timing the rockets was difficult. I have no idea why. Could have just jumped and grabbed that. I don't know why I didn't. There's a lot of regrets, apparently, I have from playing this. Oh, this is hilarious. The bandage is actually actively getting away. Look, I missed, and then I get to chase it through the level. Will I make it? Oh, barely. Maybe I did that on purpose because I'm so awesome. Probably not, though. Yeah, not much to say about that one. That's kind of just like biding my time until the level ends. This one, I get greedy, and I try to get across the gap too early. No reason to be greedy. This is not a difficult one. This one, again, I also want to rush through. And I'm pretty sure it gets me killed. No? Okay, no, I'm too good for that. I like this level. I don't really get what the challenge is really here. I just sort of have always gone up the side of that. that was like my instinctual way to go through that level. See, rocking the glitch out on that wall. Years of Let It Rain practice coming into play there. If you remember from my Let's Play Super Meat World videos, you know how much I hate rocket launchers. So you would think that this chapter would have probably been the one that annoyed me the most. But if there's one thing I hate more than rocket launchers sometimes, it's demon maws. Although after playing the game for hours and hours, I've sort of come to grips with the pattern of how the mini maws spread out from when the collision happens. So I've sort of gotten used to them, but they still home in pretty aggressively. But yeah, that shouldn't have killed me right there. Nor should have that. Probably could have gotten that bandage pretty easily, considering I just needed to go around and up. But I guess I didn't really care. This level usually really pisses me off, but in this case, I somehow managed to get out with, I think, only dying once. Even for a Light World level, I found this one to be particularly annoying. And the Dark World version of it also, of course, pisses me off a lot. But yeah, I was playing stupid. I mean, I obviously needed to create a bunker situation with those blocks above me. And another case where I could have probably gotten that bandage pretty easily, but just chose not to. This shouldn't be difficult. Just keep jumping the rockets over and over. And we got a boss. This is probably my favorite boss fight. I mean, not so much a fight as a race. But you'll see. Pretty funny what happens. I have this, like, really great run. Everything's going great. I'm ahead of him. Salt's nowhere near me. He's like struggling to get up. I'm just sliding right through everything. And I get up, and for some reason it doesn't trigger the ending, and I just run off the side of the wall there. Kinda silly. I don't know what happened. But I took that opportunity to die a couple times and then come back stronger than ever. With, I think, an even bigger lead to Brownie than the first time. And then it triggered the cutscene. I don't know what I did wrong, or if I just didn't wait long enough. Not that it really matters, but just thought that was kind of strange. I thought that was a much better way to traverse those gaps, is to just grab the back of that wall. If I was being brave, I'd go up on the right of those, but I wasn't. And that time it worked. Chapter complete! Awesome! Well, thanks for watching Chapter 3, Salt Factory. I will be back again soon with another.